Welcome back, Awaken Intuitives. Welcome to any new Awaken Intuitives. Natalie here. I am back to finish a reading on Atlantis. This is part 3. I did not plan this at all, but that is totally okay. I really enjoyed part 1 and 2. I hope you watched part 1 and 2. If you didn't, they'll be linked in the description below. In part 1, there are timestamps for the information read, general energy reads, and all that stuff. So feel free and let me know your thoughts. I thank you for being here. Before I get started, I have to say I do have some third eye activation music playing in the background. I do not own the rights to. All this information is for entertainment purposes only. You never know. But truth is always stranger than fiction. Let me glow, let you glow, use your discernment. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you want to. And we're going to begin with the magical Nordic Tarot. All these decks will be listed in the description below in the order of the video, but I should remember to tell you. So I did leave off of part 2 at 32, and I asked, was the Bible speaking of Atlantis as the Garden of Eden? And then, was it speaking of Atlantis being flooded by the Great Flood? Is this the same? Okay, that was really interesting. So now we're going to move on to 33. And this is, was Helena Blavatsky correct about the Atlanteans being this cultural hero? Let's ask, okay? Let's clear the deck and shuffle. I did do prayer. I did do the singing bowl, sage, Palo Santo. I've got some incense going. And I still have our general energy messages up from part 1. So let's keep going. Was Helena Blavatsky correct about the Atlanteans being this cultural hero? Oh, I had it. Got mixed up. Can we try that again? Was Helena Blavatsky correct about the Atlanteans being this cultural hero? Maybe not. Was she correct? Were they this cultural hero? We have a 6 of Swords. That's interesting. 6 is health, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, organization. It could be work. Swords is words, communication. And on here it says boundaries. So 6 of Swords is moving out of troubled waters, moving to more calmer ground and travel. They could have traveled through that. They could have journeyed through that. They could have moved into that situation of being this cultural hero. There's some kind of travel there, though. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to pull an oracle and ask the same question. Let's do the Starseed Oracle. I can't wait to finish this reading. Okay. All right, so can we get another message about the same thing from the Starseed Oracle? Was Helena Blavatsky correct about the Atlanteans being this cultural hero? Was it like a journey or something? What is going on? One card, please. Thank you. Well, we have waters, and this is usually in a boat moving out of troubled waters, moving to more calmer ground, to land. So we have water and land, and there's all these huge rocks in it, and it's like all these kind of obstacles. So a journey, and it says trust the timing. So in time, they did become this cultural hero. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. That is really interesting. Okay, I think it was a process. I think it was a journey. In a divine time, they ended up being that way. Okay, now, is she correct about the Atlanteans being this 4th root race? Was she, okay. 3 of Pentacles. 3 is communication, transportation, journeys. It can rule technology because of Gemini. Pentacles is tangible things. It could be earthly things. So is she correct about the Atlanteans being this 4th root race? We have a 3, and it says on here recognition. They could have been the 3rd root race. This 3 of Pentacles is cooperation, commitment, contracts, and teamwork. So I think they could have been the 3rd, actually. I do kind of want another deck, though. I'm not sure why. I just feel the need to get a different deck. And let's do the little, the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot. All right. I saved some cards from my last reading out of this deck. Let's cleanse it. And we're gonna... Wow, the Hangman. Oh, I was gonna ask, were they the third root race? We have the Hangman. The Hangman is a number 12 of the major arcanas. 1 and 2 equals a 3. The Hangman is a whole new perspective, looking at things differently, sacrifice, limbo, hanging at free will, upside down world, a change. Look at that. I believe they were the third root race. Ooh, that was super cool. Okay, now, what about it? Okay, this root race she's talking about, is this like a seeding of the planet? Okay, is this like a seeding of the planet or something? Since she said root race, a seed. I seen that shuffling. A seeding. Okay, so we have a 5. 5 is changes, transformations, and it can be challenges. So 5 of Cups. Cups is water, emotions, feelings. I don't know about that one. So 5 of Cups is regret. It can be sadness. It can be very draining. Portal, vortex, spilling a cup, spilling feelings and emotions, and it just going down the drain. Maybe it was supposed to be that way, and it went down the drain because it got swallowed up by the water. We'll ask if it was supposed to be that way. And there could have been a change with that 5. Was it supposed to be like a seeding of the planet? Okay, we have, that is hilarious. We have the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. And then we have the freaking Tower. And then a 4 of Wands. And we have the Empress. But I'm going to take these 3. So the Queen of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. She is about intuition. She's about communication. She takes action. She gets self-recognition. She uses her intuition. She is very passionate, fiery, courageous, motherly, nurturing. Oh, it is a snake with eggs. Wow. Okay, this reminds me of the reptilian race, the Draconians. And I've always gotten harvest seeds with them. Okay, so now we have the Tower. Changes. Okay, the Tower is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo too. And so is this 4 of Wands. They're all fire energy. The Tower is upheaval, changes, transformations, lightning striking, crumbling of the foundation structures. And this 4 of Wands is the home, family, structure, stability, and solid foundation. Wow. There was absolute changes. You know what? I wonder if the Draconians, Alpha Draconians, Reptilians, caused this upheaval and change and transformation of their home, family, structure, stability, and the seeding. Let's move these out of the way. I keep getting the Tower with the Atlantis connection. Okay. Did the Alpha Draconians, Reptilians cause this upheaval with their seeding? Ho ho ho! They stole it! Oh my gosh. Wow. We have a 7 of Swords. This is a liar, cheat, thief, strategic, and sneaky. Okay? And now we have a 9 of Swords, which is 9, feeling completely like in your head about decisions. Dark night of the soul. Can't eat, sleep, think. It's like this is their energy. And they're freaking, and they're sneaky and thieves and liars and cheaters, right? This fox has the one eye open. If that doesn't remind you anything, I'll tell ya. Freemasonic all-seeing eye crap. Very interesting. And they caused him this dark night of the soul, this completely surrounded by swords, you know. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, now, also, were the Atlanteans succeeded by this 5th Aryan race, like it is said? Were the Atlanteans succeeded by this 5th Aryan race? Wow. All right, and the High Priestess. Very interesting. And the Fool. The Fool. Okay. All right, so the world is a 21. We could add the 2 and 1. 3, communication, transportation, journeys, technology. So the world is fulfillment, completion. It's like succeed, right? Okay, and but the High Priestess is a number 2. So maybe a 2nd Aryan race. So the world is, oh, you know what? No, I think it's the 5th, because the world, we added the 21 to a 3, and then with the High Priestess is a 2. You add that up and you get a 5. I believe that is correct. So the world is completion, fulfillment, travel, cycles. Then we've got this High Priestess, which is a number 2. It is holding the key, holding the information, holding the secrets. She who sees but doesn't speak. She knows things but won't share. She holds like the book of knowledge, the secrets, the information to society. Wow, I believe that is correct. Let's get another deck. All right, so now let's use the Neon Tarot. Here we go. Did Atlantis, wow. Did Atlantis destroy itself with an internal warfare, nuclear weapons? We have the Emperor, okay? The Emperor is Aries energy, fire. I think it's that Alpha, Draconian, Reptilian stuff. Guys, the Emperor's Aries energy, a ram, fire energy, passionate. He's the king of all kings. He's a divine masculine, a male influence. He's in control. He holds the chess piece. He holds the key, the information. He's in control. He's like a boss, a leader. I think it's connected to that race. Okay, was nuclear weapons involved at all with the destruction of Atlantis? Ooh. A 10 of swords, holy cow. And shit. 4 wands, I believe. Wow. Okay, 10 of swords is betrayal. Betrayal, reptilians, okay? Betrayal, 10 swords in the back, completely betrayed. And then the 4 wands is for home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation. So they were completely betrayed. Swords is made out of metal. Air, words is swords. Something in the air. And then the home, family, structure, stability. That's their stability. Atlantis was their stability and home. Okay. Okay, so was something dispersed in the air that destroyed Atlantis? Was something dispersed in the air that helped destroy Atlantis? Something dispersed in the air. The world! Again, a number 21. A 3, communication, transportation, journeys, technology. Okay. The world is a fulfillment, completion, cycles, endings, and new beginnings, and travel. World stuff. Was it some kind of technology that helped destroy Atlantis? Was it some kind of technology? Was it some kind of technology that helped destroy Atlantis? Holy cow, holy cow. Let's try that again. Was it some kind of technology? The High freaking Priestess. Are you kidding me? Again, number 2 is earthly things. It can be the world. Earthly stuff, tangible things. Something you can touch. It can be weapons. It can be water, earth stuff. Anything you can touch. The High Priestess, she who sees but doesn't speak. She holds the information. She holds the knowledge. She holds the key. She holds the secrets. She can channel. She can download. The High Priestess. I want to know what it says in this particular guidebook. It is a little bit different. I'm not like the biggest fan, but every now and then I'll just pull it out of the guidebook and it's like, oh, okay, you know, this is the creator, so let's find out. The High Priestess, let's see, right here. People won't follow you down a path they find boring. They'll only follow you down it if it's exciting, and then they'll leave you alone. If they don't like what you're doing, they'll go somewhere else. Kept getting the world. They won't follow you down a path that's boring because it's boring. See, this is a little weird, but it's okay. They won't follow you down a path they find dull because it's dull. Okay. Something about paths. Gosh dang. Does this have anything to do with vortex portal stuff? And look what's on the bottom. It's an Ace of Cups. That would be a yes. Cups is water. I think it has a lot to do with water, like tsunami stuff as well, flooded out, yeah. And this can be overpour, flow of emotions and feelings. It can be self-cup of love or taking self-cup of love, selfishness. It could be heart chakra, heart center, purity of the heart. Okay, let's move on. And I'm getting another deck. Oops. All right. Now, man, let's see. We can do, you know what? Let's do this Wild Unknown Archetypes. It's more like an oracle. Well, it is an oracle. And I usually need the guidebook for this because you'll see. You'll see why. And I won't pull a ton of them, but this deck is oh so good. Oh so good. I just seen 1818, so that would be 99. 9 is higher learning, higher education, spirituality, faith, possibly higher technology. All right, so Wild Unknown Archetypes. Did the Atlanteans have psychic and supernatural powers, like Helena Blavatsky believes? Did the Atlanteans have psychic and supernatural powers? Wow, the siren. Okay. The siren is like a mermaid, right? There's a red crystal here. Crystals hold energy. It said that they had this crystalline energy technology or energy or whatever. XVIII. And this is luring. Some type of luring. Ooh, you know what? I think they were tempted to use possibly dark magic and supernaturals, new supernatural powers. So it says the temptress, the seducer, the femme fatale. It says awaken sensuality, absorption, and arousal. Other iterations of the siren archetype include the nymph, the mermaid, and the fairy. They often come in sets of 3 as a trinity of temptation. The siren calls and the world spins. What we thought we wanted pales in comparison to the sweet allure of her song. We find ourselves lost in a spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. Whether the thing calling to us is ultimately good or bad is somewhat irrelevant. It's the journey that matters. And the work of the siren is to take us on a deep psychic descent. But not very good, okay? All right, so following her song, we go down, down, down to a place where lessons are learned and courage must be rallied to find our way back to dry land. Wow. Try as we might, resisting the call may not even be an option unless that Odysseus, we bind our hands to the mast of our ship. It's likely, though, that falling for her call is the only way we will come to live more fully on the surface. Water. Was that part of their destruction? Them getting tempted by their psychic abilities, supernatural stuff. We have the Queen. Is that the moon? It looks like the moon. The moon can be hidden, unknown, unseen, secrets, lies, maternal, portals, XI. Here we go, the Queen. The Empress, the Mother Queen, the Sovereign. The Empress can be Mother Earth, Gaia, motherly, nurturing, the divine feminine. We had that siren. Mermaids, fairies. It's kind of got a feminine vibe to it, right? It also can be pregnant with an idea, about to give birth to something. Okay, so now, let's read the Queen. So, was this part of their destruction? The Empress, the Mother Queen, the Sovereign, the embodiment of grace, courage, resolve, and stillness. And it says, the Queen does not accept the hand of a prince, but claims the throne, knowing the king draws near. She is a magnet for the fully embodied masculine and entertains nothing else. Or less, sorry. Like her counterpart, the king, the Queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. Wow. Okay. If the king is the ego, the Queen is an expression of that ego in the world. We keep getting the world. Wow. The Queen is the expression of the ego, and that ego in the world. She is the lotus's bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the Queen is seated in a rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and Goddess to move through her striving and grasping for nothing, to be the benevolent leader. To embody the Queen is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal Queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. I want to know, did they come out of this? Did they end up coming out of this temptation, malevolent, supernatural power, psychic stuff? We have the sword. That reminds me of the Ace of Swords. That's truth, clarity, balance, duality. This was talking about balance. And now we have the vow. So it's like, ooh, did they end up making a vow? Interesting. LXII. After this, I'm going to get another deck. LXII. Oh. The sword. The knife, the blade, the weapon. Huh! Interesting. Cutting through to what is essential. Contemplate the Buddhist philosophy of the first and second arrow. Swing the sword once with precision and commitment. More than that will be painful for everyone involved. Commitment, the vow. To use the sword is to decide. The blade separates one reality from another. The choice is made and all else falls away. If you find the sword in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. This weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. An onlooker may think the sword bearer is hasty and violent, but the most compassionate and responsible gesture is one that is honest, swift, and accurate. Our first encounter with the sword is at birth, when the cord we share with the mother is cut. Wow, it reminds me of this Queen, Mother Earth. Okay, that is so crazy. When the cord, this moment defines our separation from her and begins our journey of becoming ourselves. We must make these cuts again and again, and if we are to grow, decisions shape our life, and the sword is an famous shaper of destiny. These cards are just so good, so good. All right, so now we need the vow. The vow, L-I-V. Here we go. The vow, the promise, the oath, the contract. Bearing witness to the shift toward destiny. Holy cow! Anytime the energy of the vow is present, we are in the archetypal realm of ceremony and ritual. That means that time stands still and anything is possible. When the vow is spoken, the air shifts. Karmic ties are formed and destiny tilts on its axis. Our words and intentions have immense power. There is a reason that great mythic stories of our past often include the recitation of oaths and the mixing of drops of blood as a mark of union. The tricky part is that reciting the vow, no matter how casually, activates the eternal and unseen forces of the world. The ancestors bear witness. The laws of nature respond. Ha! The laws of nature? That's how they were destroyed. At least one of the reasons. Okay. These promises cannot be unsaid or forgotten, so breaking them can leave lingering complexities and loose ends. This card calls us to acknowledge the vow we are living by consciously or unconsciously and either recommit to it or recreate a ritual that signifies its closure. You've been underestimating the power of your promises. Woohoo! Okay, let me get another deck. I want to know if they made a vow in the beginning of their psychic powers, their supernatural abilities, because once you sign that contract, you know, you're kind of in it. All right, so let's get the Shadowscapes Tarot. Were they stuck in a contract for their psychic powers and supernatural abilities? The Emperor's on the bottom. Number 4 is the major arcana of the Emperor. 4 is home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation. He's in control. He's a boss. He's a leader. He holds the chess piece. He holds the key. He's the king of all kings. He's the male influence, masculinity, divine masculine. Okay. Were they able to get out of this contract? Were they able to turn this around and get out of this contract? The Lovers. Possibly. I think so. I think they were able to turn it around. After their vow, they could have made a new vow, right? So the Lovers is the number 6, health, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, organization. The Lovers is duality, equality, mixing two energies, 2 cups, mixing things well, a relationship. So I think they were able to eventually balance that. That's pretty amazing. That's got to be hard to do. I need another incense. Maybe. Is this one gone? Maybe not. No? Shoot. Ow! Jeez, it was like stuck in there. We're gonna do some sandalwood, one of my favorite smells. Come on, burn, 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 burn. There we go. Stay lit, please. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so this Helena Blavatsky, she believed that the Atlanteans were ancestors of modern Native Americans, Mongolians, and Malayans. So, were they? I think they were like more of like star people, but I am a believer that any of the Native Americans and Mongolians could be from that as well, because I believe in star seeds and stuff. So is Blavatsky correct about the Atlanteans being ancestors of modern Native Americans, Mongolians, and Malayans? Malaysians, I think. Malaysians, I think. Was she correct about them being the ancestors of modern Native Americans, Mongolians, and Malaysians. Yeah. Ah! We have Justice and the Knight of Swords. Very interesting. Justice is Libra energy. It's number 11. Doorways, portals, godly, divine. The veil. So Justice is the true sword. It is the scales. It is balance. It is clarity, karma, truth. And the Knight of Swords, the knights are the battlers. They go in there and they fight. They're the warriors. The swords is air, words, communication. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Air. Interesting. So the Knight of Swords is usually really, really rash, really reckless, quick to speak, quick to talk, quick to get in there and fight, while wielding that sword. I do believe it's correct. But I wonder what this rashness is. Let's ask. What is this rashness, this recklessness? Or were they just warriors of the air? Were they like previous warriors of the air or something? I don't know what the hell. Page of Cups. Pages can be young and mature or something new. An offer, a message, or an opportunity. And Cups is feelings and emotions, water. So Page of Cups can be a stinky offer, or it can be something coming in, a feeling and emotion, or something coming in that you're unsure how to feel about. It's like there was something new. Ooh, messages. Messages could be this Knight of Swords. Sharing messages, sharing words really quickly, not really thinking it through and just spilling it out. It's like, she's this mermaid. It's like there was messages. Is this because of Helena Blavatsky's message? Is this her message? That could have been like, is it reckless or something? Is this her sharing these messages to others so that others, of course, don't know how to feel about that? So is this Helena Blavatsky's messages that she shared? Yeah. So now we have an Ace of Swords, okay? Ace of Swords is truth, clarity, the true sword, justice, balance. So that is her messages, sharing that with the world. That they are ancestors of the Mongolians, the Native Americans, and the Malaysians. So that's her own message. That makes sense. Okay. So I believe they were, yeah. And now, were the Atlanteans Hyperborean? Were the Atlanteans Hyperborean? And there's going to be a link about an article of the Hyperboreans in the description below. Okay, so were the Atlanteans Hyperborean? We have King of Cups. Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water, emotions, feelings. The King of Cups balances land and sea very well. He's got his feelings and emotions in check, but he also may have very, very deep hidden emotions. This may be hidden information, and this also could be a very, very deeply so yes. Okay. All right. So did the Nazi Party really believe that the Hyperborean were contrasted with the Jewish people? I mean, that's what they say. They put it in their doctrine. So did they really believe this, that the Hyperboreans were contrasted with the Jewish people? Did they really believe this? That the Hyperboreans were contrasted with the Jewish people? Connected, contrasted. Page of Pentacles. Pages can be young, immature energy, or something new and offer a message or an opportunity. And wow. Okay, so we have the Hierophant now, and we have Judgment. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles can be earthly, tangible things, money, possessions. This can be something new and offer a message and opportunity to plant a new seed, to have a fresh new beginning, finances, material things, to grow everything abundant that you want. And there's an owl, and it reminds me of the Watchers, okay? Now we have the Hierophant, which is a 5, changes, challenges, transformations. This did cause challenges back then, right? The Hierophant is Taurus energy. It can be a spiritual or religious type leader, and this can be conformity, rules, and establishments, marriage, contracts. Then we have Judgment, which is a huge yes. It can be made a decision, a judgment call. That's what they did. That's exactly what they did. The trumpets blowing. So yeah. And it led them to be able to plant new seeds, to grow everything abundant that they wanted, right? Freaky, man. It's freaky. Crazy. Now, were they right? Were the Hyperboreans contrasted with the Jewish people? Were they correct? Were they correct? Two of Cups. It could be a yes and no. Maybe maybe they were one out of another people or something. Two of Cups is 2 different things. It could be a relationship, 2 energies, 2 cups, 2 energies mingling very well. So I think they could have been one of 2, and it could be a yes and no. All right. Now, and these 2 trees are molded together. So, family, ancestors, roots connected, right? Yeah. So were they afraid of them? Were the Nazi party afraid of them? Because it seems like it. 7 of Wands. 7 is relationships. We just had that 2 of Cups. Wands is fire, action, passion. The 7 of Wands is defensive. Absolutely. They were super defensive. Felt defensive around them. Absolutely. This is very defensiveness. Standing up for your beliefs, standing up for what you believe in, standing up to whatever, building up a bubble, a wall to protect yourself, everything you've built. This is, yes, very defensive. They felt defensive. Jeez. Okay. I want to know now. I've got my own speculation. Did they really want to end this bloodline? Because if they're connected to the Hyperboreans, were they wanting to end this type of bloodline? Because you know what they did to them. Did they want to end this bloodline? Because that's what it seems like. Did they want to end this bloodline of the Hyperboreans? 4 of Wands. 4 is home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation, your roots. Wands is action, fire, passion. Very solid foundation and structure. There's a sun. There's these creatures with like a unicorn. And also fairies. Yeah, they wanted to end their stability, their home, their family, their structure. Wow. But I want to know, did it have something to do with their bloodline? Let me get another deck, though. What was I thinking of? You know what? Let's go back to the Muse. Well, I think I used it in part 1. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. That is seeds. Seeds planted. Planting new seeds. 7 is relationships. Okay? This is planting new seeds to grow everything abundant that you want. Some kind of seeds. Okay? It's harvesting later on. Something to harvest. But look at this. Black and white stripes. That reminds me of the checkerboard, the chessboard. Freemasonic stuff. Wow, that was on the very bottom of the deck. Okay. Can we get a confirmation? Was it something to do with the Jewish people, Hyperboreans, seeding the planet? Are you freaking kidding me? We have a 4 of inspiration and then a 3 of voices. 4 of inspiration is 4 wands. Home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation. We just had that. And then we have a 3 of voices, a 3 of swords. This is 3 swords in the back. Total betrayal. 3 energies hurt. feeling betrayed. They were totally freaking betrayed. 3 swords in the heart. I do. I believe so. I do. Yep, and they were freaking totally betrayed. Look at this. Wow. Okay, now. Was Edgar Cayce right about many of his subjects, like being reincarnated from Atlantis? Was Edgar Cayce correct about his many subjects being reincarnated from Atlantis? We have a 3 of inspiration, a 3 of wands now. So the 3 of wands is taking an action to make plans, planning, embarking, and trading. And there's dominoes falling here. 3 is communication, transportation, journeys. And it can roll the technology. And the inspiration wands is fire, action, passion. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Dominoes falling. Taking an action to make plans, planning, embarking, and trading. That reminds me of reincarnation. Can I get a confirmation card? Can I get a confirmation card? Were many of his subjects reincarnated from Atlantis? I seen that freaking card. I seen it. The Lovers. 6 is health, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, organization. The Lovers is 2 energies, a relationship. There were relationships with their reincarnation, possibly past lives with Atlantis. Absolutely. Holy cow. Wow. That's cool. That is so cool. All right. Now, is Edgar Cayce right about this Hall of Records being beneath the Sphinx in Egypt? Is Edgar Cayce right about this Hall of Records beneath the Sphinx in Egypt? 10 of emotions. 10 can be a no. 10 of emotions is a 10 of cups though. This 10 is fulfillment and completion, cycles, endings, and new beginnings. Cups is water and emotions. So that reminds me of Atlantis. But 10 of cups is your most happy and emotional abundant life. It can be home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation, having everything you want, being at your most comfortable life. Is this Hall of Records somewhere else? Is this Hall of Records somewhere else? One card, please. Is this Hall of Records somewhere else besides the Sphinx, underneath the Sphinx in Egypt? Okay, it's on Earth somewhere. Okay, and interesting. So the Empress is the number 3, communication, transportation, journeys. The Empress is the divine feminine, female. It could be Mother Earth and Gaia Earth, okay? And it could be pregnant with an idea or plan, about to give birth to an idea and plan, and the universe is just pouring out of her somewhere on Earth. And then this page of voices. Pages can be young, immature, or an opportunity, a message, something new. And this is moving to a more solid ground with ideas and plans. She usually has books in her hand, and it can be the Watchers and spying and stalking. Ooh, it's like there's mountains here on the Page of Voices, the Page of Swords. I think there's somewhere else. I do. I think there's somewhere else. Shiz. Is it on land? Are they on land? Above water? Are they on land? Are the Hall of Records on land? 9 of materials. I believe so, because 9 is higher learning, higher education. It reminds me of books. Hall of Records. Materials, it can be a book. And materials is Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an earthly sign, just like this Empress, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's on Earth somewhere. And, oh, they might be held somewhere secretly. okay? Because this can be the Watchers. Look at her glasses. Reminds me of the higher-ups. Okay, so this Nine of Pentacles can be a single independent energy, the moneymaker of the home, the breadwinner, almost at the full 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Materials. Are the Hall of Records being stored somewhere secretly? Are the Hall of Records being... Oh, yes. It's an Ace of Materials now. Ace of Pentacles. This is absolutely... And it's an Earth sign. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Okay. How about this? Were they able to find him because of Edgar Casey? I want to know. Queen of Cups. Queen of Emotions. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Water. Atlantis connections. Possibly. So... Oh, I don't know what Edgar Casey's sign is. Dang it, I'll have to look that up. Anyway, she is the seer. The glasses. The all-seeing eye. She's the seer. She can channel, she can download. She's very empathetic, sympathetic, there for others' feelings, has her own feelings in check. I think they were able to see where they were because of Edgar Casey. That's so deep. Okay, let's move on. The Netflix series Ancient Apocalypse, okay, by Graham Hancock, does a lot of it stem from true history of Atlantis? The Netflix series of Ancient Apocalypse by Graham Hancock, does a lot of it stem from true history of Atlantis? A lot of it. Does a lot of it stem from true history of Atlantis? Almost. How about this? Does most of it stem from true history of Atlantis? Four voices. Four's home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation. Voices is swords, air, words, communication. Okay, this is something laid to rest. Resting after battle, recuperation, completely laid to rest. So, she's in this big old bath of water, but it's like a galaxy, and there's rose petals. Something laid to rest. Or he may be onto something, because this four is a home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation, and voices is what he shared. So he may have really good, solid foundation with what he shared. Possibly about how Atlantis was laid to rest. Okay, all right. Now, here we go. Is he correct about Atlantis being destroyed by a comet? Is he correct about that? Oh, that flew. Oh, crap. Okay, what is it? Was he correct about it being destroyed by a comet? Possibly. At least something material, something tangible. So we have a Knight of Materials, which is a Knight of Pentacles. So the Knights wear the armor, they battle, okay? They get in there and they fight, and pretty quickly. But the Knight of Materials, the Knight of Pentacles, is the dark horse. He always finishes the race. He is very determined. Nothing's gonna stand in his way. He may leave clues and breadcrumbs behind. That's a good possibility. Let me get another deck and see if we can get a confirmation. Let's do the Lightseers. Oh, what is that? laid to rest. Are you kidding me? Four of Swords. Four is home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation. Swords is words, air, coming from the air. Laid to rest. She's in this nest. And this could be recuperation, resting after battle. I think he's got it down pretty good. Okay, that is interesting. How about this? I want to know, was that comet sent purposely? Was that comet sent purposely as a weapon? Was that comet sent purposely as a weapon, please? Wow. Okay. Interesting. We have a Two of Cups. Two can be earthly. Oh, and we have the Magician on the bottom. Okay. So, Two of Cups can be a relationship, two different things. I kept getting that they were destroyed by two different things. So, it could be some kind of comet. But this is like a relationship. Two cups mixing, two energies mixing well. Water. Okay, now we have a Page of Pentacles, something new and offer a message or an opportunity. Pentacles, it kind of looks like a comet. Okay, this is to plant a new seed, to have a fresh new beginning, to have new finances, material things. Now we have the Magician. Magician is a number one. That's a yes. The Magician is magic, manifesting, creating, and mastering. So I think that was one of two things. I think that was one of two things that was manifested somehow. Possibly by a type of magic. So let's ask, was it some type of magic? Was it some type of magic? Wow. We have Death. That's Scorpio energy. It's a number 13. We can add the 1 and 3 to a 4. Home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation. My goodness. Death, rebirth, changes, transformation, endings, and new beginnings, cycles. Oh, it looks like a comet coming down. Look at that. I kind of think so. And it caused the death. Huh. Okay, we gotta move on. Okay, I think earthquakes and tsunamis is the big thing. Earthquake and tsunami. But now, was it a comet and tsunami? Is it a comet and tsunami that really destroyed? A comet and tsunami. We have a 9 of Swords. 9 can be spirituality, faith, higher learning, higher education, higher technology. Swords is error, words, communication. 9 of Swords is dark night of the soul. Totally in your head. Can't eat, sleep, think. Can't really do anything. Feeling completely tied up in your head and surrounded. Not knowing what decisions to make and what to do, what to say. What the hell? And it's like her bed disappeared, but she still got her pillow. Dang. Something with the air. Yes, I'm still watching. My goodness. High technology? Was it some kind of high technology and a tsunami? High technology and a tsunami. It's like got the same colors here as this one. This is a 6 of Swords now. 6 is health, wellness, either change boundaries. 6 of Swords is moving out of troubled waters, moving to more calmer ground and travel. So I do think tsunami, like flooding stuff. Yeah, water. My goodness. Oh. Okay, let's move on. All right, is Graham Hancock correct about archaeologists deliberately covering up Atlantis' ruins, history, etc.? I'm a believer that they do, like the Smithsonian Museum. Again, all this information is for entertainment purposes only, but I believe so. Is he correct about archaeologists deliberately covering up Atlantis' ruins, history, etc.? Do they do that? Do they deliberately cover up history, Atlantis' ruins, etc.? That's the biggest yes card you can get out of the entire tarot. Judgment. That's absolutely a yes. And number 20, a 2 is Taurus energy. Taurus is the Hierophant in the other major arcanas. It is spiritual religious leader, conformity, rules, establishments, marriage, contracts. So judgment is made a decision, a judgment call, the trumpets blowing, and a yes. They do. And I believe it's for control. If you control the past, you control the future. Is that right? If you control the past, you control the future, correct? Is that why they do it? We have the Empress. The Empress is a 3, communication, transportation, journeys, and it can be technology. The Empress is Mother Earth, Gaia. Pregnant with an idea plan, about to give birth to an idea plan. She's pregnant with the world. So she embodies it. She has control over it, right? It's her belly. And we've got the Moon. The Moon can be secrets, lies, unknown, unseen, hidden, portals, maternal. Okay, I'm gonna get another deck, and we're gonna do Tarot of Dreams, because we're getting pretty close to being done. Finally gonna finish Atlantis, but this has been great. There's a reason there were 3 parts. Wow, look at that, there's a sun. Okay, my next question is, do these archaeologists cover up many other history, legends, so-called myths? The sun, okay? And then a King of Swords, that's also truth, okay? So the sun is a yes. The sun is abundance, joy, happiness, warmth, enlightenment, but that's a big, huge yes, okay? And then the King of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. He's all about truth. He's all about justice. He's all about balance. But it also could be the Watchers and an authority figure. Okay? Oh. Like that. Now, if so, why? Can we get a why? A 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. 9 is higher learning, higher education, spirituality, faith. Swords is words, air, communication. The 9 of Swords is dark night of the soul. Can't eat, sleep, think, completely in your head, feeling completely tied up, feeling completely surrounded. Oh, that's weird how I'm doing this. Look at the tree. Oh! It's like keeping us in that energy. If we don't know the past and the truth, we can get lost. Okay? Wow. All right. Now, will there be a huge discovery that won't be covered up anytime soon? Will there be a huge discovery that won't be covered up? We have a 7 of Wands. 7 is relationships. Oh, wow. Defensiveness, it's standing up for your beliefs, standing up for everything you've built. It can be building up a bubble to protect yourself energetically, or a wall to protect yourself. And there's a Freemasonic board floor. Okay, that's control, right? And he's standing up. There may need to be, or there is probably going to be some type of union, relationship, standing together for the truth, possibly exposing against those elite guys. And this is fire energy, fire, action, passion. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. That's what I think, okay? All right, so is it going to happen soon? And 7 could be within 7 days, weeks, months. The 7th month, which would be July. Is this going to be like July of next year? No way. We have a 7 of Swords. So it could be next July. 7 of Swords. 7 is liar, cheater, thief, or strategic and sneaky, sneaking around, having to be very strategic. Wow. And we may have to be very strategic on how we do that. 7-7. It could be July next year. Let's keep an eye out for any major discoveries that is going to be trying to be covered up. Okay, we may need to speak out and share the truth and support those trying to share that, or their own discoveries, the archaeologists that are really trying to share this stuff. Okay, all right, now last question. Does Atlantis and Lemuria have any connections whatsoever? Does Atlantis and Lemuria have any connections whatsoever? Let's try that again. Atlantis and Lemuria have any connections whatsoever? They do with Mother Earth. We have a 3. It's an Empress. 3 is communication, transportation, journeys. Empress is Mother Earth, Gaia, Earth, the divine feminine, female influence, motherly, nurturing and caring, and about to give birth to an idea or project, or pregnant with an idea or project or something. There is some connections here with them, absolutely. With Mother Earth. With Earth, possibly the divine feminine. Are they the same place? 6? No. Yeah. 6 of Swords. 6 is health, wellness, daily routines, and boundaries. Organization. 6 of Swords is moving out of troubled waters, moving to more calmer ground and travel. I think they're not the same, but I do think they're connected, and possibly majorly with water, divine feminine, the earth. He's like lighting the way too on a boat. Well, that's sure interesting. Now we're gonna pull some last messages, but oracle messages, and I can't wait to do this deck. It's my newest one. Somebody shared it with me. They told me about it, and that is Crystal Medicine. She found it and told me about it. I'm like, ah, okay, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. If you do not know who she is, her channel will be linked in the description below. Please check her out. She's amazing. She does so much high vibrational stuff. She's always so caring and loving and uplifting, very high vibrational. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull a Lemurian Starchild Oracle card. Okay, big old deck. Big old deck. All right, so can we get any message from the Lemurian Starchild Oracle to end our Atlantis reading? This has been pretty cool. Here we go. Can we get a Lemurian Starchild Oracle message about Atlantis, the reading? Any other clues? Any more confirmation on the answers that we got? Thank you. Oh, we got 2, I think. Yep. Woo! We got the owl. I'm not kidding. There's the higher ups, the all-seeing eye stuff connected, okay? And oh, we have ether and matter too. So this observe card is a number 6. 6 is health, wellness, daily routines, and boundaries. It says loving eyes see all, and equanimity see the truth and step back. And his heart chakra is lit up. Come from your heart, speak the truth, share the truth, stand up for the truths. Yes, and then we have an ether and matter. It's a number 1. 1 is new beginnings, transformations, changes, new paths, spiritualized matter, new life, sparkles, bedding in the light. So let's find this observe. Observe 215, 6. Big book. Oh. Here we go. Observe. Loving eyes see all. Equanimity, see the truth, step back. Related card. If you have also drawn the Lion and the Lamb, Seeing Beyond Survival card, we did not do that. This card calls me to see the truth in the current situation. In this process, I receive loving support for my guides of light. Lemurian Starchild, do you have so much going on that it's difficult to reflect? The wise owl comes to you to guide you on your way. This animal guide has much wisdom to share. Here we go. Now, using these Lemurian abilities, you too can feel the deep truth of every experience. Call on the owl guide and use your senses. The more you observe, the more you start to love it. Even though you sometimes need to face uncomfortable truths about yourself and others, this doesn't outweigh the liberation from the old paradigm. Ha! Interesting. You are no longer ruled by patterns of thought and emotions. Ruled by, okay? When you observe, you gain more freedom of choice, more consciousness. Absolutely, yes. Let the Lemurians guide you to a new earth and to the new Lemuria on the new earth. And let the Pleiadians guide you to a deep truth about yourself and absolute, unshakable truth about who you are. The Lemurian creativity energy guides you to co-create to the new earth to bring it to life. So there's that one. Now, ether and matter. 319. Number 1. Here we go. Spiritualized matter. New life. Sparkles, bedding in the light. Holistic integration. Light in destiny. Travel dimensions and non-judgment. Wow. All right. I am ether and matter, and I am matter and ether. I am one with all. The dance between ether and matters tells us about bringing heaven on earth, even if painful moments come up in the process. We are invited to be a conduit for etheric light by receiving light blessings in the physical realm. The dolphins help to weave Lemuria into existence by traveling between different dimensions of ether and matter. That is so funny how I asked if Lemuria and Atlantis were connected, and when we got that 6 of Swords, moving out of troubled waters, moving to more calmer ground. Okay. Travel. So, now, they bring sacred codes from the cosmic heart source and deliver them to the physical realm simply by being completely in the flow. Okay, so now, this is so long, so I'm just choosing what I feel drawn to share. To understand the Starchild or the Crystal Child, the parent needs, not this one, but you know what? The parent needs to look with their vision of unity. Okay. Now, and it says healing process, create space for new life. Be open so that any experience that you chose to shy away from can resurface in a space of love. So, Atlantis may resurface at some point. I have a feeling it will, okay? In some way. The resurfacing is a deep healing process. Do not underestimate its impact. It is time now to look into these deeper, denser layers to go into a profound healing process. You'll find truths, more truth. Oh my gosh. That once were, but that you can now reevaluate. The reevaluation is the turning point, the moment where you'll start to let go. Wow. I love this deck so much. It is freaking awesome. Okay, so let's pull one more, and we're gonna do the Beyond Lemuria deck. To end our Atlantis Part 3 reading. Actually, all of them. Can we get one more from the Beyond Lemuria, please? Thank you. We have a number 41, Realm Bridger. We were getting bridges connected to Atlantis, right? And it says, number 41. We can add that up to 5. Changes, transformations, challenges. A Realm Bridger. You know what? There's something to do with dimensions and realms as well, which I believe they had a huge connection to maybe higher realms and dimensions and frequencies, okay? So it says, visionaries, architects of the future. Architects, are you kidding me? Information from other realms, bridging the seen with the unseen. Inspiration, seeding a new earth. Seeding. See? Okay. traversing different states of consciousness, birthing ideas from subtle reality, and journeying. We keep getting journeying. Okay, you are the pioneer of your life. It's like they were pioneers. The way forward may be in your dreams or visions. You might find it useful to do automatic writing or intuitive drawing to capture some of the more lucid information. Be creative and don't take on the opinions of others. It's time to think and do things a whole other way. After all, as the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. It's like, sorry, but like the higher ups controlling history so they can control the future, and keeping us in a repetitive state. And we're moving into a new earth. And no, I don't believe it's going to be like, oh, one day we're going to wake up and it's going to be a whole other new world and it's going to be magical. No, I don't think so. I think it's all spiritual and energetic. All right. Anyway, oh my gosh, this is the end of Atlantis, the part 3. I really hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts, your beliefs in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Again, all this information is for entertainment purposes only. Truth is always stranger than fiction. Let me glow, let you glow. Let's move forward, stay true, speak your truth, stand up for the truth, have an open mind, and use your discernment. And thank you guys so very much. I hope to see you guys in the next reading or video. If you want me to cover any topics, any places, any mysterious things, let me know in the comments. All right, love you guys. Bye.